Imagine, ladies, you tell your husband, honey, we spent $10,000 last month. And he says, oh, okay. And you say, but the only problem is we only took in $6,000. And he says, well, I've got the solution to that. What is that? Let's cut the budget next month by $15. That's the equivalent of what they offered in that first $6 billion offer of a cut. Out of a $3.65 trillion budget, let's cut $6 billion. That's the equivalent of $15 out of $4,000 overspent on a $10,000 a month budget. It is insane, folks. It's insane. And we need to realize something. We are not dealing with budget issues. That's not what we're confronting. We are dealing with an attempt to fundamentally redefine who we are. That's what this is really all about. It is about a larger and larger and more encroaching and overbearing government. They never have any compunction about expanding government. Frankly, if it weren't for the Republicans that we sent in 2010, they'd still be trying to expand it. That's their nature. That's what they want to do. They have this idea that if you expand government larger and larger, you will make a more just society. You will, of course, in the meantime, of course, you make them far more powerful and give them far more control over the American people. But this is what they're trying to sell us. And we need to remember to go back to the fundamentals. That's one problem I have with the Republican leadership that we have now. They need to keep bringing Americans back to the fundamentals. This is not just about dollars and cents. This is about a fundamental battle over who we are as a country. Are we a nation of socialism, a nation of wealth redistribution? Are we a nation that seeks to use the government to try to decide who the winners and the losers will be? Or are we what the Founding Fathers envisioned, a nation of limited government, maximizing freedom for the American people so that each person gets to fulfill his or her dream with hard work and personal responsibility and the use of their God-given talents? Now, we've got two different visions that are being competed against here. And we've got to say to the American people, let's make sure that the vision that is fulfilled is the vision that our Founding Fathers had for us. That's how we became the greatest nation in the world. And if we don't follow that vision, we're going to end up on the dung heap of history as a once great nation. I'm not going to stand for it. I know you aren't either.